Well, the actual storm was God moving in and saying, hey, listen, we're just clearing up the water for you. But more seriously, I think it was a great chance for the air to be cleaned. So it's going to make a great swim this morning. Breakfast of champions, 2 bacon and egg burgers. And I think for me, uncannily, that has worked for me so well. As a runner by trade from years ago, that was something that I would never have gone to. But now a bacon egg burger sits so well in the stomach, and the protein, the carbohydrates work so well on a 20k swim.
Today we're doing some training. We're at NOOSA Heads. We're going to do 20Ks, swimming up and down the national park, and a few visitors coming, a few ring-ins from around the traps, and looks like conditions are going to be really nice in the morning, and we'll see how it goes through the day.
Today is a fantastic opportunity for us to get to know the entire team as it works together, and also a great chance to check on changeovers. Obviously the process of swapping guides is going to be really important, because obviously the time spent in the water, every second you're standing still, you're going to drift with tide, and secondly of the cold water. So the sooner you get moving, the better it is. And I think also too, the dynamics of the team is going to be really important, how we actually communicate together, and also how we encourage each other, because it's not easy, and for each of us to work together, it's going to take that teamwork to really achieve a great success.
I am always thinking about Gerrard when we're in the water, when we're tethered, but I don't worry about him, because, unless we're we're going out into the surf and it's big surf, there's a bit of worry there, but generally just swimming, because he's fit, he's strong, he knows how to swim, he's got endurance like no one else I've ever met, so that element doesn't even come into play. And you can't talk when you're swimming, right? So there's so much blank space as far as communication goes, and there is a communication, so you sort of, as a guide swimmer, you get to feel, for us, for me, for all of us, it's the left leg that we're tethered to. You get a sense of what's happening on your left leg, and sometimes you almost turn your body into a pretzel to make sure that Gerrard's not feeling anything unusual. So there's trying to make a consistent tension on the tether for him. So I might really stick my left leg out if I'm being pulled a certain way, and vice versa. If I'm getting pulled towards, I might stick my leg behind me a little bit, because I know how in tune he is with that attachment point. So the less he has to deal with sort of sensory input and that type of thing, the easier it is for him. Gerrard's spoken about this before. The mental energy for him to get from A to B is way more than it is for someone that's sighted, because we don't have to put as much focus on one sense type thing.
Yesterday was quite an extraordinary day, very pleasing in the sense that from our swim earlier this year in Keppel to come out of the water and to feel as I did, that was pretty awesome in the sense that I know that my training and the work that I'm doing with my team is paying off, because I felt I could have gone on with the actual swim, but it was an adventure to go through 2 storms, to go through the lightning, the rain, the wind. It was, a mixed box of environmental conditions, and then obviously to do it so well with the team, and we changed it over really well. I think psychologically, not once until very close to the end did I actually ask how far I'd gone. I wasn't interested in how far I'd gone. I just went through my swimmers, as in, okay, I went through Hayden, 1 down, Chris, 1 down, 2 down, So it was about obviously just working through the swim guides, and I think that's the approach I'll take to the channel, whereas I'll just rotate through the swim guides and let the job be done by working through each of those swim guides along the journey, not worrying about the time or the distance, just psychologically break it down into small pieces, and those small pieces will eventually end up to one big major achievement.
What's the channel for bringing up those thoughts? I think there is a good way to bring things that are difficult, and one of them might be we need someone who's going to be the adjudicator, which would sit with team captain.
Okay, cool.
I know Gerrard's also keen on bringing on a team manager as well, so it would be you two and Gerrard kind of working, and the rest of us would kind of feed into you guys.
That kind of makes sense a little bit too, because the manager's probably not going to have the, I don't know, if he's got the swimming and the boating and the water stuff, and we can talk together a little bit about that, what that might look like. It's just when we're in the channel and I'm in a different mode, there'll be other shit to do. But
and you don't, and that day, you don't
then we can kind of
jumping up and down saying, "Oh, what about this? What about this? What about this?"
Joe, do you need to feed now?
Sorry?
Do you need to feed now? So we'll do a real quick one. Yeah, awesome.
I know he's brought us together, which is a beautiful thing, but we're here for him to help him swim across the channel. And if we think there might be something that might interfere with that, we need to say it. And it's
Look, I think yesterday we were certainly living the dream, in the sense that Great Dreams were fantastic in their support, not only out there on the water, as well as out there on the beach with Glenn and Eliza, and also Pat and Jaco. I think obviously it takes that team to make a dream, and I think that we all work together. Sure, there's going to be the hiccups, whether it be the jet ski breaking down, or a wave hitting a kayak, or the lightning coming in and having to sort of pull up and wait for the lightning to pass. There's always going to be those little hiccups along any sort of journey. But I think that's where the strength and the skill was, like you saw yesterday, that each of us stepped up in our own individual ways, whether it be Chris sort of managing the nutrition, through to the swim guides, obviously from a direction and obviously where we headed with that course, through to when we did the changeovers, who passed through the drinks and what they're watching out with boats, where they're making sure they didn't get too close. The other thing, obviously, which was important yesterday, was not once did I touch the boat. We used the feeding pole, which worked really well. We also used the dog leader. That doesn't mean I went for a walk. That was more about obviously throwing the bottle to me and making sure that obviously I didn't have any chance to touch the boat. So that's the rules and regs of the English Channel. So we achieved that one successfully. I think also the nutrition, it showed me obviously that works. The efforts of obviously the boat crew, because they knew what was happening with the conditions, so they knew where to go and how to do it.
What I love about being in any team is you never really know what you're going to get. You join teams being a bit discerning, so you would join some teams and not others with the people that you're about to work with, and you get a sense of, okay, cool, work with those people, that's really cool, but you never really know what it's going to be like, because you just really start to get to know the people as you go through it. And I think there's something in that. There's just getting to know people and getting to know the dynamic and each other's strengths. So every team that I've been in, no one's had the same ability, and I'm learning that. I think there's a real appeal to that. It's more than just each individual part. The sum is greater than the whole.